Hi, I'm Associate Professor Craig Stein, and I'm the Program Director for the Bachelor of Environmental Science here at the University of South Australia. I've had a long career in environmental science. It's about 25 years now. Most of that's been in universities across the southern part of Australia, but I also spent a bit of time, about 5 years, working in industry, where I was running monitoring programs looking at the impacts of oil and gas developments and port developments and those sorts of things. I'm really passionate about environmental science because I'm a marine scientist and I spend a lot of my time near, under the water, and there's lots of environmental issues that we need to deal with and lots of things we need to work on to keep our world in the state that we want to hand on to our future generations. So the environmental science degree aims to train students as environmental scientists, but we have a particular emphasis on having a multidisciplinary course. So we cover a wide range of areas because they're the sort of skills and experience and knowledge that you need to work as an environmental scientist nowadays. So we cover lots of different areas ranging from chemistry to geology, ecology, biology, map making, spatial analyses, and also human dimensions, because that's a particularly important aspect nowadays. There's almost no environmental issue that doesn't have a human dimension as well. After 18 months, you choose between doing a major in ecology and conservation or environmental quality and earth science. Ecology and conservation deals with, pretty much as it says, ecology, conservation, restoration, a focus on animals and plants. The environmental quality and earth sciences deals more with the chemistry and geology and pollution aspects. And that's a way that you get to specialise and, I guess, tailor the sort of environmental scientist that you want to be in the future. The Bachelor of Environmental Science is a 3-year program based on the Mawson Lakes campus, but there are potential options to do part-time study if that's more suitable to you. There are 3 key features to our program. First is that we have a real emphasis on gaining experience and doing things in the real world. So going out to the field and experiencing things and learning new techniques and skills that you're going to need to have in your kit if you're going to be environmental scientists. So for example, during the mid-semester breaks, our students in the ecology camp go down to Robe and do vegetation surveys and trap mammals and a whole bunch of different activities. My course in coastal environments, we take students out, we do intertidal surveys, plankton sampling, we do a whole bunch of different things. And our multidisciplinary course tries to give you experience in a whole bunch of different areas because they're the wide range of skills you're going to need if you're going to be an environmental scientist. The second feature of our program is that we use a whole bunch of modern technology and techniques to be able to sample the environment and to understand it. So things like virtual reality, drones, that let us get a different picture and a better understanding of the environment. The third feature of our program is that it's kind of small, and the advantage of that is you get to know both the students, so your colleagues, and the staff really well. We start out our program by having an orientation trip over 3 days where we do a whole bunch of activities where we canoe down the Onkaparinga River, take lots of samples and start to do the sorts of things that you're going to learn more about during your course. It's a great way to meet everyone that you're going to be working with for the next 3 years, and it's a really great way to start the course. We receive a lot of questions from students about our environmental science program. Let me answer a few of those now. Environmental scientists do lots of different things. It can involve going out and measuring animals and plants, or it could be measuring chemical pollutants in the environment. It could be mapping the spatial distribution of trees or geology. It could be understanding the way water flows underground. It could be doing things at a much larger scale. It could be looking at the human dimensions of problems. And in most cases, it will be bringing together a whole bunch of those different sorts of things, which is why our degree is well set up, because we try and give you skills in all of those different sorts of areas. Our graduates end up in all sorts of different roles. Some of them end up working as environmental specialists in large companies, mining companies, environmental consultancy, engineering firms. Others end up working in policy and management, perhaps in the government. Others end up working in local councils. or a whole bunch of different areas. There are large numbers of different ways you can take your environmental science degree, and it's a ticket to working both here in South Australia or across Australia, but around the world. Practical experience is embedded in our program, and we get you doing things right from the word go, right from the start of your degree through each of the years, through first, second and third year. In fact, we start even before first year. In the orientation week, we run an exercise where we, over 3 days, where we go down to the Onkaparinga River, do some kayaking, a bunch of water sampling, plant sampling, and we're starting to do the sorts of things that you're going to learn about during the rest of your degree, and it's a great way to meet your fellow students and the staff that you're going to be working with for the next 3 years. So our degree is a great degree program in environmental science because of its multidisciplinary nature, because you get that wide range of experience that sets you up for the sort of environmental positions that are going to be there in the future. UniSA is also a great place to learn because our research is also excellent. We've got an ERA ranking of 5, which is well above world class. Other options when you finish, including going on to an honours degree where you dedicate pretty much a whole year to doing a research project and getting more research experience that sets you up for a research focused career. Other options include doing further study to go on to become a science teacher. If you have any other questions about studying environmental science or would like other information about studying at the University of South Australia, please get in contact with us. We look forward to seeing you on campus.